Good morning. So nice to begin the day with you here on 3+U. As we kick off the show, I'll go ahead and let you know this is a conversation largely for women and the parents of daughters, because we're very happy this morning to have Lauren Barlow back on the show. She has Lotus Center for Women. Good to see you.
Good to see you again. Thank you.
And I'll start the part about the daughters conversation because just this weekend, you're having one of these seminars, if you will, right?
Yes, we're having another body basics class. It's for young girls and their moms to come in and learn about what happens through puberty, and so they can all end on the same page with the same information and hopefully have good conversation afterwards.
So I wish we had more time to talk, because I'm not even sure how to delve in and let people know all that you do there at Lotus Center for Women.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with this real quickly. I think I have two daughters, 25 and 18.
Yes.
And they have helped me so much because they live in a world now where nothing is really taboo to talk about.
Right.
And that's kind of my entry for you.
Right, yeah, we are also, there's a lot of education in the community to let people know that it's okay to talk about a lot of the things that we deal with at our office, and just making people more comfortable. The reason we started this practice is frankly to break down those barriers of embarrassment or uncertainty, so patients can come to the office knowing exactly what they're talking about, and we can be so much more effective.
So I'm remembering back to some of our other conversations. You kind of walked this walk too, right? With some pregnancies that were difficult for you to find.
Yeah. So it's hard to find the right provider and the right fit sometimes, and we hope to be that resource for a lot of people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you are a woman watching today and you are young, maybe you're in your 20s or 30s, and you're worried that you might have a hard time having a family, Lauren would be someone for you to talk to, right?
Well, so we really focus on like intimacy issues with Lotus Center for Women, as opposed to so much OB stuff. But we do have a lot of women who come in, maybe they're freshly married or they have had babies. Actually, that kind of keys into another conversation. We have another class coming up, intimacy after motherhood, and so that is just a really great opportunity for women in this season of life that are struggling with maintaining that part of their lives with their partner. So that class is coming up in October. We have all of our classes listed on our website.
So it's not just that you have the classes, which you do, and then there's kind of safety in numbers, and you can sit on the back row if you want to, but you are adding to the practice. So you have a pelvic floor PT now?
Yeah, so we just have added a pelvic floor physical therapist. She's sharing space with us upstairs. That's Megan Moyers with Resilience Physical Therapy. And then we also have an intimacy therapist, if you will, that will start next month. So we truly are a center for women who are struggling with intimacy issues.
I would imagine, because I'm watching you right now, and we're both trying to kind of tap dance a little bit because we know we're on television, and even in your line of work, it's kind of awkward. I would imagine you watch women come in and struggle sometimes in the beginning to even know what to say to you.
Yeah, I try to start those conversations very general and get their health history and go over their medications and surgeries and just kind of enter that conversation lightly, and then we kind of dig deeper into the real reason that they're there.
So with this event this weekend for the mothers and the daughters, the intention is for the moms to not have to bear the brunt of the education, but then they're hearing it from your expert mouth and they can talk in the car going home.
Yes, exactly. So I started doing these classes because I just had so many patients in general GYN practice that had no idea about their anatomy or how things worked, especially as it had to do with their menstrual cycle or whatever. So that's just a passion of mine. I have young daughters myself, and I recognize the importance of them knowing what is going on with their bodies. It's very empowering.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and as moms, things always have a way of evolving. But in my day, you didn't even use anatomical words.
Right.
You just didn't do it.
Yeah.
I think that's not so much the case now. So you use the word empower.
Yeah.
Does not being afraid to speak scientifically also empower our daughters as they age?
Absolutely. Yes, I would definitely recommend using anatomical verbiage when talking about puberty and such things. And I know that those conversations can be very awkward, which is the point of us having these classes. And I just, it's very powerful. We've gotten really great response that just allowed for these mom and daughter pairs to be able to then, after the class, have conversations and, you know, kind of take the awkward part of it away so that they can move forward.
Well, and I've got to wrap it up, but I have had a conversation recently with somebody on the show about depression and that type of thing. As you go through your life, if you lose who you've always been, that leads to depression. So if this is a way for women to come and reclaim a part of their life they've lost, that helps them in a holistic way.
Yeah, absolutely. We address a lot of different issues like that.
Okay, well, here's where you'll find her. It's Lotus Center for Women on North Holtzclaw. 654-8900 is her phone number. If they go to the website, can they sign up for the event this weekend?
Yes, there's links to all the upcoming classes.
Okay, so just check them out, lotuscenterforwomen.com. She's a mom, she's a woman, and she has a passion for helping you have your life be as fulfilled as it can be. Thank you.
Thank you.
The top AGT acts of the season are one step closer to headlining our show